Hello everyone and welcome back to another Minecraft video. We have a small tutorial for you of this awesome little birch greenhouse. Perfect for any forest outside of any base and build, I think. If you liked the video, be sure to go down, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new here, and with that, let's get straight into the tutorial. To start off today's video, we will look at the dimensions. I will take a flyover and you can pause the video, that way you can take a copy. Then moving on down, so this is to be 7 along by 9 going up the back. These sections here come out by 5 and along by 5 as well. Then you want to take your stripped birch log on the corners, bring those up by 3 blocks like this. Then place a temporary block there, another 2 on top, break that one away. A temporary block there, bring it across by 3, break away that temporary block, and do the same on that side. And repeat that once again on the back of your greenhouse. Okay, so you should have a shape that looks like this. Now take your trapdoors and place them on the edges of these blocks. Place a slab in the middle with trapdoors either side. Once again, repeat that on the other side. Alright, keeping your birch logs now, we come out by 2 until we meet up with this. The same again on that side. 2 again on here, and this is going to be our door frame. On this back side, we want to go all the way along. And again on that side as well. For the door frame, we want to go up by 2 and then across, and that gives us a 2 block gap for our door to go. On the left side here, we want to go up by 2 again. This time though, we're not joining it across with the logs. We're going to actually use birch stairs on the corners, facing upside down with a trapdoor right in the middle like that. Coming to the front, we want a stair either side of this door frame, a slab in the middle with a trapdoor on top. Now it's time to add in the glass, so take some white stained glass and fill in along the lines that the birch logs are going along like this. The middle section though, we want to have a birch log joining that up, and then the same again on the other side. To fill in the windows at the front, we're going to use white stained glass panes this time, and these side areas here and here. Then we're going to alternate the full blocks and the glass panes, and that gives a nicer little design like that. Come round to the back now, and we're going to do something similar, only this time we use blocks going up by 2 like this. Place it in the glass panes, there and there. And once again, we can do glass panes and the full blocks, and it gives a nice little pattern. Finally, for the extra little bit of detail, take birch trapdoors, place them on the corners of each of the sides, like this. Then come up to the very top and place a line of birch trapdoors going along the top birch log, and that is the greenhouse almost complete. Now to finish things off with the main structure, I'm going to take some birch planks and I'm just going to replace some of these birch logs with the planks. That way it adds a little bit more texture and gives that little bit of a more detailed feeling, and you don't need to do this too much, just here and there where you think that it may look a little bit plain. So something like this, just to give that extra little bit of texture going around. Then take some spruce buttons, placing them on these corners here and here. Do that for the other side as well. And then some spruce fences again, holding up that little archway for the roof. Now moving on to this left hand side, and this is going to be a little canopy area that some crops and things are going to grow in. So take some birch fences, place one on the corners and one in the middle like that. Same here, going all the way around. In the gaps in between, place in some birch fence gates like this. Bring the corner ones up by 2 to match up with the roof of this section here. And then what you want to do is take some campfires, place them on top of those blocks and bring those all the way along until we get to the end of our birch fences. like that. Then extinguish those campfires using a shovel, and that way it gives a nice little wooden canopy look to our build. Moving on into the interior of our greenhouse now, and we do have a little issue with the floor. So what I want to do is change out a lot of this grass with some coarse dirt kind of randomly around the place. Doesn't really need to be in any uniform way, and also mix in some podzol, that way it looks even more grimy and something where plants and water and moisture and things like that are gathering up. So something like this, leave in some of the grass. Obviously we do need to replace those, but underneath of the sides here and here for our doorway, take away this full block here and here and add in a block of water right there, and then just cover up those sections like that. And then don't forget to as well replace any of the temporary blocks that you may have placed down before. Let me fix that. Okay, so you should have something that looks like this. Then first thing you want to do is place a birch door right there, like so. That way we can get in and out of our greenhouse. Then take a grass block, place 2 on that side with some spruce trapdoors going around. These will be little planters for our flowers to go in. Then come along by 3 more trapdoors at this side, like this. Place in some more dirt blocks and actually use a hole on it this time with some water in the middle like that. Then place a composter in the middle, a composter right there, and 2 more trapdoors going along as a shelf, and have 3 on this side with a little one at the side, and it's another little shelf for some flower pots and things to go on. Back out into the canopy area now and use your hoe on the blocks going along here and here. And that way we can plant some seeds and some crops out in this outdoor area. To start off the decorations, let's move over to this outdoor area, place in some seeds where you have tilled this land. Place in some carrots on this one. For the composters, it's a good idea to fill them up until they get to the very top where you actually see a little bit of white come through, and I believe one more. Yep, something that looks like that. You can just place a little leaf on top of that one. Do the same over here. Cool, and I have like that. For this one, I'm going to actually place in or 2 fences I should say. I'm going to place leaves going around and make this into a little miniature tree, and that way it looks like it has grown inside of a greenhouse like that. Place in a flower pot there with some sea pickles. There's always a good little bit of decoration. Another couple of flower pots on that side. Some tall flowers here and here. Then take some saplings and other flowers and things to just go inside of our flower pots there. We can hang some lighting from this on the roof, and even hang a chain with some saplings and things hanging from this little section as well. And there we have our interior completed. We can actually go outside now. We can take some path blocks and make a nice pathway out from our greenhouse like this. Maybe mix in some coarse dirt here and there, like this. And the final touch, as always, once we have our path and thing in place, we can add in some leaves on the exterior, and that way it always helps to add that little bit more nature to the build and really sells that it is a greenhouse out in the middle of this foresty area. So once you do something like that, your build is now all done. And there we have it, our greenhouse is now completed and all built up. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you enjoyed the build and managed to get it built up for yourself. If you did like, remember, go down and leave a like, it would mean a lot to me, and I do hope you enjoyed. Until the next one guys, bye bye.